Hi, it has been exactly 1 month after my last day on board the Magellan. It is August the 7th right now, and I'm editing the last day. And as I was looking through the footage, I realised that, well, my audio was awful for my thoughts and opinions piece. So I'm going to reshoot it right here, right now. No script. So I'm going to do a brief thoughts and opinions piece on my experience on board the CMV Magellan. Let's go. So I spent 11 nights on board the CMV Magellan, and it was an extraordinary experience. Firstly, most of the crew that I've met were absolutely fabulous. They were very chatty and friendly the whole time. What added to this experience was that people actually knew your name, and I'm not talking about cabin stewards, I'm talking about waiters that weren't even assigned to you, and barmen who you've never bought from. It's absolutely amazing. One key crew member that I have in mind is Vilroy. He found out that was my dad's birthday, completely on his own, arranged a cake for him. Nobody else that we've seen who had their birthdays got a cake. He talked to his chef, mentioned I'm vegan, and arranged for vegan meals to be especially made for me. Then also, he introduced us to some new people, which was really nice and friendly of him, and we just kind of got chatting. Still sticking with the crew, most if not all of the crew speaks English, which if you've come from a few Mediterranean cruises such as the Poesia, Fantasia and the Royal Caribbeans, this is practically unheard of. There the crew has to speak a few languages and only has to know a bit of English. I think that the single aspect of the Magellan is a reason why you should definitely go on board. Reason number 2. The layout of the Magellan is amazing. So user friendly. I love it. You can access any part of it, being the lift, the show lounge or a bar, regardless of what deck you sleep on or what side of the ship. I feel like a greater focus should be placed on it. Also, talking about the layout, you have a lot of places to reside. For instance, you have the Foxgrass area at the back of deck 9, you have the Hamptons Club, you have a library, you have a board and card room, a conference room, many hallways with seats which are highly comfy, as well as I think 6 bars, and with the whole capacity being kept small, there was space for everyone on board the Magellan. Oh yeah, you also have a pub. Reason number 3, games. There is daily onboard activities. They're all intended for slightly older people, but anybody can play them, and it's a ball. The activities are held on from roughly 8 AM till 4:30 PM, and they range from high intensity interval training in the gym to a casual mall with a small, and also things such as shuffleboard, bingo, and some more fun games. Your physical condition doesn't play a part in what you can do in a Magellan because you can do everything. As well as these daytime activities, there is also plenty of nighttime activities, such as the daily show at 7:30 and 9:30 in the main show room. And then there is acts, usually singers, performing in the Hamptons Bar, as well as the Captain's Club. Then after 9 PM there is acts performing in both the Hamptons Bar and the Captain's Club, and they're rather good for a cruise ship. I guess these activities I can add the special activities such as the White Night Party, the Crew Party, and the Buffet Party thingy. And although most ships do facilitate these things, this ship had a run superbly and was so fluid, it didn't feel crowded, and it was just a great way to pass the time. If you come on board with an open mind, you simply will not get bored on board. Reason number 4, the ports of call. The chosen ports are incredible. They have been chosen with us in mind and not just for the ship's ease. The centres of the towns are easily accessible either through walk-in, such as in La Coruna and Gasso, a shuttle bus which is free. No other cruise ship that I've been on had a free shuttle bus. And you have other things like the usual taxis, which are a bit pricier but they get you exactly where you want to be. As well as this great transport, these ports also were so catered for tourism. They had tourist information spots, many taxi men, public buses, the hop on hop off buses. They had bars, restaurants, museums, shops, and everything was really accessible by foot, which made it perfect. Then ashore, We got more hours than I could have imagined. It was roughly around 7 to 9 hours per port. This is more than any other cruise ship that I've been on. They normally had 4 or 5 hours on port. Adding to that, when the seas were rough and we couldn't port on time, the captain actually made calls and extended our departure by that time that we lost. This is unheard of by any other company. I love this. If you're not that much of an independent traveller, you should think about going on the many excursions that CMV Magellan offers. These are great in value, usually 2 to 4 hours long, and catered for more elderly and disabled folk. Point 5. This is going to be my last point, and it's going to revolve around cleanliness and hygienist. Now, with roughly 1,200 passengers and the same amount of crew on board, there's quite a lot of people. And with a lot of people, germs get around and things get dirty. But somehow the Magellan manages to remain spotless all day long. This is simply the cleanest ship, hotel, or B&B that I've ever been on. The cabin steward cleans your cabins twice a day. The bathrooms are cleaned 24 hours a day at 15 minutes intervals. I couldn't just leave it on that. So here are some bonus tips. 1. Atmosphere is absolutely fabulous. Everybody speaks English, everybody is very friendly, and you just feel super safe on home. By the end of our cruise, I felt like family with some of these people. This was so nice. 2. The food, superb. Superb. Never had better food on a ship. Although everything gets bought from one port at the start and it's frozen, so you don't have fresh ingredients. Everything is very healthy. There was no diseases, no salmonella or anything like that, and everything was served at the right temperature. 3. Unlike other holidays, you could actually relax on this. There was no baby screams, there was no nappy changing, none of that. The minimum age of this cruise is 16, and the average age is 70. So the crowd you're going to be around is going to be older and more mature. Also with that, we're going to have some great conversations talking about wars, the lives, the loves. I loved it. I think I'm going to end the segment on this and bring you straight into my video. Oh yeah, I actually booked the second cruise on board the Magellan next year. Be sure to come back to my channel if you want some more content. Sandra. As you can see right behind me, we're now finally docked in Dublin. Can't believe it, but I'm only getting off the ship in about an hour and a half. So, 90 more minutes to spare, do some more eating and stuff. Should be fun. We have made it off the ship finally, and now we're just chilling in the bus waiting to get driven